Fire's low, stars withdraw. Something's knocking in my core. I sat alone by the dying flame, heard my shadow say my name. It wore my voice, it knew my fate. Said you've been running from this place. You can flee from towns and men, but not the truth beneath your skin. It was the night my shadow spoke, laid my sins out like a joke. Said you ain't cursed, you ain't insane, you just chose the easy pain. If darkness knows me this damn well, maybe I belong in hell. It was the night my shadow spoke, and I finally broke. Showed me a road I never took. Every lie, every look, said you blame the world, the law, the gun, but you pulled the trigger, son. Denial's just a softer chain wrapped around your brain. It was the night my shadow spoke, laid my sins out like a joke. Said you ain't cursed, you ain't insane, you just chose the easy pain. If darkness knows me this damn well, maybe I belong in hell. It was the night my shadow spoke, and I finally broke. If I kill it, I kill me. If I listen, I'm not free. So I stand between the flame and accept my name. It was a night my shadow spoke. I didn't run, I didn't choke. I faced the man I tried to hide, staring back with dead calm eyes. If redemption never comes, it won't be quiet, it won't be kind. It was a night my shadow spoke, and I crossed the line. Fire dies, morning waits, no one escaped. In my core, iron sky, dusty breath. A man learns fast the shape of death. I stole to eat, I stole to live, took what mercy wouldn't give. Judge said, boy, you chose your fate, like hunger ever learned to wait. Right and wrong blur in the rain when survival feels the same. There's no cross for a thief, no prayer at the end, just a shallow hole and a warning to friends. If salvation's only clean, I was never in the plan. There's no cross for a thief, just a rope of a man. I loved once, but love don't last. When your future's chained to your past. She said run, but nowhere's safe when the law's just another face. Every door is locked by fear, every choice disappears. There's no cross for a thief, no prayer at the end, just a shallow hole and a warning to friends. If salvation's only clean, I was never in the plan. There's no cross for a thief, just a rope of man. If God counts sins like men do, then heaven's empty too. If grace can't bleed or steal or starve, it was never meant for hearts like ours. There's no cross for a thief, so I'll stand on my feet. I won't beg for forgiveness from the hands that beat. If the devil wants my soul, he'll have to understand there's no cross for a thief, but I died a man. Chains fall quiet, dust settles fast. Nothing forgives the past. Floorboards creak like they remember every cold November. This house knows every lie I told. Watch me turn from brave to cold. Walls soaked up my anger slow, like rain that never learned to go. You can leave, but guilt stays put, buried deep in rotting wood. This is a house that learned my sins, heard my prayers and laughed at them. Every night it calls my name like shame don't ever sleep. If hell has rooms with familiar skin, I've already lived in one. This is the house that learned my sins before I learned what I'd become. Mama's room still smells like grief. Daddy's chair won't let me leave. Every step feels out of place, like I'm haunting my own face. Some ghosts breathe, some just stare, somewhere skinned This is a house that learned my sin, heard my prayers and laughed at them. Every night it called my name like shame don't ever sleep. If hell has rooms with familiar skin, I've already lived in one. This is a house that learned my sins before I learned what would I become. If I burn it down tonight, would the truth escape the fire, or would it rise in blackened smoke and choke me one last time? This is a house that learned my sins. I won't kneel inside again. Let the roof cave in with lies, let the silence win. If forgiveness lies somewhere, it don't know this ground. This is a house that learned my sins. Now I'm walking out. Door slam shut, night stand still. The house remembers me. Moon hanging low like a loaded thread. Black River knows what I confessed. Boots in the mud, heart full of rust. I crossed that line 'cause I thought I must. That black river don't forgive. It just takes what you got left to give. You can wash your hands, wash your face, but it won't erase your mistake. Road creaks under a pale blue sky. Justice don't ask why. Town square whispers when I pass, like my shadow's made of glass. Every step below the stair, they already hung me there. Truth don't matter, only blame, and blame don't need a name. The hangman knows my name. He don't need proof or prayer. He smiles like we're old friends, says, son, life ain't fair. I paid my sins and borrowed shame. Now the debt's the same, whether guilty or the same. The hangman knows my name. I tried to run, but roads run dry when fate decides you're gonna die. Sheriff said it's God's own plan. God never shook my hand. Every lie wears holy clothes when fear is what the crowd shows. The hangman knows my name. He don't need proof or prayer. He smiles like we're old friends, says, son, life ain't fair. I paid my sins and borrowed shame. Now the debt's the same, whether guilty or the same. The hangman knows my name. If I fall, don't call it grace, just another erased face. Tell my story wrong or right, I'll be gone by morning light. The hangman knows my name, and that's enough to end it all. I stand tall in borrowed courage when I hear that final call. If heaven turns its eyes away and hell feels just the same, let history decide the truth. The hangman knows my name. Rope still sways, crowd goes home. Justice sleeps alone. Swore an oath with a shaking hand under moonlight on borrowed land. Said I'd change, said I'd stay clean, but promises rot when you've seen what I've seen. That was a dead man's promise, spoken way too late. Hope don't live where I come from, it just learns to wait. I meant every word I said, but truth don't stop the fall. Yeah, that was a dead man's promise, never meant at all. Cold iron sings against my thigh, Every step feels like a last goodbye. I loved her once with an honest heart. Then fear tore that love apart. There was a dead man's promise written in my breath. You can't outrun who you become. You just outrun death. I prayed hard, I prayed fast, still lost it all. Yeah, that was a dead man's promise, carved in a wall. If words could save a soul, I'd still be whole. But silence knows my name, and it don't let go. That was a dead man's promise. Now I wear the cost. Some debts get paid in blood, some never get crossed. If you hear this down the line, learn from my call. Don't swear a dead man's promise. Yeah, dog. Blacktop homes like a hungry mouth, swallows dreams heading south. I left mine in a motel sink, washed this world with blood and ink. Every mile stripped me clean till I was less than what I'd been. You don't lose yourself all at once. It's death by distance, mile by mile. This is the road that ain't my name. Chewed it up and called it fate. I was somebody yesterday, now I'm just weight that I can take. If I vanish without a trace, don't carve it in the stone. This is a road that ate my name and made me bone. Gas station lights like dying stars. Every face says who you are. I tell them lies that almost fit. Truth don't buy you much of anything. Memory fades when you don't look back. Survival erases the facts. This is a road that ain't my name. Chewed it up and called it fate. I was somebody yesterday, now I'm just a weight that I can take. If I vanish without a trace, don't carve it in the stone. This is a road that ate my name and made me bone. If identity's a thing you keep, mine bled out in my sleep. I don't know who I'm supposed to be, but the road remembers me. This is the road that ain't my name. I don't fight it anymore. I wear the silence like a coat. I learn what nothing's for. If I die out here alone, let the asphalt moan. This is the road that ate my name and carried me home. Engines fade, stars move on, names are gone. Names are gone. Cold wind hums through broken trees. Sunday silence judging me. I was raised on fire and fear, wooden pews and cheap red wine. Preacher said the end was near, but never said it looked like mine. I tried to kneel, I tried to pray, but grace don't come the way they say. Church bells don't ring for me, they just echo what I've done. I wear my sins like baptism underneath this burning sun. If heaven's gates are holy ground, then I won't cross that line. Church bells don't ring for me, they just toll my time. Mama's Bible on the shelf, still marked where Daddy quit. I learned early how to help myself when faith don't seem to fit. Every promise dressed in white turns to shadow by midnight. Church bells don't ring for me, they just echo what I've done. I wear my sins like baptism underneath this burning sun. If heaven's gates are holy ground, then I won't cross that line. Church bells don't ring for me, they just toll my time. If there's mercy in the sound, it's buried deep beneath the ground. Songs. I've been wrong too long. Church bells don't ring for me, let them save it for the clean. I'll make peace with who I am and the man I've always been. No confession, no release, no last words to justify. Church bells don't ring for me, I already said goodbye. Bells fade out, dust remains. Some souls don't rise again. Sun came up like it always does. Didn't check on us. I stood still when the shots rang out. Felt fate breathe down my mouth. They say luck's a gift from God, but it passed me like a stranger now. Timing decides who lives or bleeds, not prayers, not beliefs. It was a day mercy missed me. Stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing. Didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was the day mercy missed me and walked away. Mama said you're still alive, like survival means you're fine, but breathing hurts worse than death when fear won't loosen its grip. Every scar keeps perfect time with the moment you cross the line. It was a day mercy missed me. Stood right by my side, watched me fall and did nothing. Didn't even try. If grace is real, it blinked too slow and left me where I lay. It was the day mercy missed me and walked away. Save the moment I survived. It was a day mercy missed me. Now I don't ask why. I carry what I lived through and let the rest die. If forgiveness ever comes, it won't come free. It was the day mercy missed me that it made me. The wind moves on. Blood dries fast. Mercy pass. Fall roll low where the wild dogs roam. No law here, no way home. I crossed the line with a borrowed name, mud on my boots, much blood on my frame. They say this land don't forgive mistakes, it just waits for the weak to break. Every mile feels like a test of how much guilt a soul can carry in its chest. This is dead man's county line, where the past don't stay behind. Every sin gets magnified in the dirt where truth goes blind. If I fall before daylight shines, let the vultures draw the sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. Old barn creaks like it knows my fear. Wind tells stories I don't wanna hear. I hear my name in the coyotes' cry. Sounds like a lie I used to buy. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the road keeps choosing sides. This is dead man's county line, where the past don't stay behind. Every sin gets magnified in the dirt where truth goes blind. If I fall before daylight shines, let the vultures draw the sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. If there's a judge beyond this dust, he won't see mercy, just disgust. No last words, no defense, just a man in consequence. This is dead man's county line. I can feel the noose of time. If I'm guilty, if I'm not, it all ends in the same spot. Let the earth take what is mine. Let the crows read every sign. I was never meant to leave alive. Dead man's county line. Footsteps fade, rifle clicks, fate don't miss. Mailbox bent, road sign gone. Same dead end I grew up on. I never told him where I stay, still he shows up uninvited. Devil knows my address, knocks like an old friend does. Says I ain't lost, just honest about the man I was. If hell's got a waiting list, I'm already on the map. Yeah, the devil knows my address and they don't need GPS. Mama prayed me out of this town, but prayer don't stop a bloodline curse. Every choice I tried to make led me back to dirt and hurt. The devil knows my address, raised me better than God. He don't promise me forgiveness, just the truth I forgot. I slam the door, kill the lights, still he laughs out back. Yeah, the devil knows my address and he's patient like that. If I move my name, change my face, would the darkness still know the place? Some deads follow every step, some doors never forget. The devil knows my address, I stop pretending he don't. I ain't proud, I ain't fearless, I just do what I want. When this house caves in on me and the ground takes its task, put it on my headstone plain, the devil knew where he was at. Gravel crunch under tired feet, moonlight cuts me at the knees. I come here when I can't sleep, where the dead don't judge the weak. That graveyard wind was my name, whispers it soft like it's a shame, says you're not the worst I've seen, but that don't make me clean. If peace exists, it ain't the same as forgetting where you came. Yeah, the graveyard wind knows my name. His stones talk if you stay still, tell you what they never will. Life ain't fair, death ain't kind, both show up right on time. That graveyard wind knows my name, knows every loss, every stain. I tell the dirt what I can't say, never walks away. If forgiveness is a flame, mine flickers but remains. Yeah, the graveyard wind knows my name. When I'm finally laid down low, will the wind still say hello? Or will I just be another sound lost underground? That graveyard wind knows my name. Someday it'll know my place. No more running, no more shame, just silence setting in. If there's truth beyond the pain, I'll hear it then. Yeah, the graveyard wind knows my name. Dust on my boots, blood on my hands, sun sinking low over cursed land. Mama said pray, Daddy said run, but the devil taught me how to use a gun. Down this gravel road I drag my name. Every mile of a sin, every prayer's in vain. If heaven's real, it don't know me. I was born too deep in the shade of a tree. Cross on my neck, chains on my soul, sheriff's lights flashing, losing control. I loved once hard, I loved once wrong. Now her ghost hums an old sad song. Down this gravel road I bleed regret. Whiskey talks loud, but it won't forget. If angels cry, they cry for me. Another lost son of the outlaw creed. Facing the fight. Down this gravel road I make my stand. No clean escape for a broken man. Carved in flame.
deny. Moonlight doesn't testify. They buried him out by the old oak tree, said just to serve case closed, be free. But I saw fear in the sheriff's eyes when the shovel hit truth and the truth stayed quiet. History is written by who survives, not by the ones who lose their lives. Graves don't tell the truth, they just keep it still. Every lie gets sanctified when the silence kills. If innocence could scream aloud, this town would burn in shame. Graves don't tell the truth, they just remember names. Mama lights candles she never explained, prays to a God that won't ease the pain. I learned young how to bite my tongue. Truth's a bullet you can't outrun. Some sins wear a hero's face and sleep beneath a badge of grace. Graves don't tell the truth, they just keep it still. Every lie gets sanctified when the silence kills. If innocence could scream aloud, this town would burn in shame. Graves don't tell the truth, they just remember names. If I dig deep enough tonight, will justice crawl into the light? Or will it rot like everything else we hide from ourselves? Graves don't tell the truth, but I will if I stand, even if it costs my blood and this shaking hand. Let the earth reject the light, let the bones complain. Graves don't tell the truth, but they know who's to blame. Wind moves slow, dirt stays cold. Some stories never get told.
Church bells crack, singing off key. Preacher talks about what I'll never be. Hands folded tight, eyes full of doubt. Face just another sing a hymn for the hollow man, lost between God and the devil's hand. I tried to kneel, I tried to pray, but mercy never learned my name. Graveyard wind calls me friend, says all roads break in the end. I dug my dreams with a rusty spade, watched them rot in the choices I made.
clocks and borrowed time. If judgment comes with fire and sound, I'll stand my ground on cursed ground. Sing a hymn for the hollow man, let it echo through this wasted land. No crown, no throne, no promised end, just a dark country song till the end. Welcome sign's been shot to hell, still says home, but you can tell. Dreams come here to learn to die under borrowed stars and alibis. This town eats its young, chews them slow, spits them numb. Calls it tradition, calls it pride, calls it living, but it's just time if you make it out alive. You'll never come back the same. Yeah, this town eats its young and forgets their names. High school heroes fade to dust, fast love, rusted trust. Every promise carved in stone ends up cold and overgrown. This town eats its young, feeds on hope till there's none. Says stay loyal, stay in line, while it steals your spine. I watch my friends go one by one into jail, into flame. Yeah, this town eats its young and forgets their names. Scream, you'd hear it loud. Some soil poisons what it grows. You don't leave 'cause you don't care. You leave 'cause you know this town eats its young. I barely got away, still feel its teeth in my back. Every single day, if I die far from where I'm from, don't call it shame. This town eats its young. I escaped the same